What's going on, guys? Rizzo from Rizzo Vapes here. New channel, first video. And the first video, I wanted to hop in here. I didn't want to do a juice review. I didn't want to review a mod. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk about rebuilding coils. I don't have an introduction video. I don't have a channel trailer. So the first video that I wanted to put out was just kind of saying, hey, and I wanted to talk about the truth about vaping today. And the truth about vaping is that we are not sure what the truth is about vaping, because there's these two sides. There's the anti-vapors, and then there's the vaping community, and they're at constant war with each other, and there's always studies coming out for one side, and the other side has to try to disprove that claim. And it's getting really ridiculous. So today I wanted to talk about the truth, what we know about the truth so far. Truth about vaping is we know nothing about long-term effects on your health. What we do know is that most unbiased medical professionals do agree that vaping is about 95% less harmful. I'm not going to say safe, because nothing in this world is safe. Vaping is about 95% less harmful than traditional cigarettes or analogs. If you are a part of the vaping community, they're typically known as analogs. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Aside from the fact that what the medical professionals have said, there's studies that come out all the time against it, and there's studies that come out for it. There's a constant war being waged. There are a couple things that people always bring to the table that I kind of want to try to dismiss today, and that would be that the flavors in your vape are directed towards children. I cannot agree in the least bit that these products are marketed towards children. On the side of my box here, not on the mod, but on the box for the mod, it does say that do not sell to anybody under 18. It says that on the majority of the boxes in my state of South Dakota, you're not even allowed to walk into a vape shop unless you have your ID. They card you at the counter before you even look at anything. They make sure that you are at least 18 years old. What I want to know is when does becoming an adult mean that I'm not allowed to like cake batter? Today I'm vaping Batter Up with a little hint of strawberry in there. It's a cake batter with a little hint of strawberry. It's by Mexos. Absolutely delicious. Because I'm a 26-year-old man, when did it become a rule that I wasn't allowed to like cherry flavored stuff or blueberry flavored stuff or cake batter or cheesecake? When did that become a law? When did that become a rule? When did me as a 26-year-old liking cheesecake or cherry flavor come into play that I was trying to get a child to pick this up? Let's look at something else that has flavoring that's not marketed towards kids, that the FDA and the big tobacco and big pharma can't deny, and that's your traditional tobacco products, your chew, your dip. Wherever you're from in the country, you have a term for it, you have a name. Peach flavored chew, they have green apple flavored chew. I saw a pear flavored the other day, chocolate, coffee flavored. But that's weird though, right? Those would be marketed towards children because of the flavor, because adults aren't allowed to like this stuff. Why would an adult like green apple flavor or cherry? That's a childish thing to like. At no point do they say, "Oh, you're 18 now, you can only like red meat and coffee and tobacco flavor." No, that doesn't happen. My mom's 60 years old and she still loves cheesecake. Please, let's look at something that you have to be 21 by, not even 18, 21. Alcohol, vodka. Vodka has pear, citrus, chocolate. They got strawberry vodka. They got Mountain Dew flavored alcohol out there. If that ain't appealing to kids, then what the fuck is, you know? If vodka and alcohol and big tobacco can get away with flavoring their products, then I simply cannot believe your stance that my juice is being marketed towards children. I was on a news article the other day reading about a battery that had exploded out of a mod. A guy at a roller skating rink with his son, and the battery just vents and rockets flames out of his pocket. One of the comments actually really got to me and said, why would anybody ever want to vape? These things are dangerous. Why would anybody want to put that in your mouth? Why would I want to put this in my mouth? Why would I want to continue smoking something that tastes like pure asshole and knowing that I'm killing myself? We do not know the long-term effects of what is in this juice, but we do know what's in this juice. Oh, it's 1,000,000 times more harmful, it's 10 times more harmful than cigarettes, oh, there's so much worse for you than cigarettes. Really? Because I know the 4 ingredients in my juice. Do you know the 4,000 to 6,000 chemicals that are in cigarettes? If I were to say, name all 4,000 to 6,000 chemicals, could you write out a list or go off the top of your head? Because I can't. Most juice has 4 ingredients, 3 if you're not vaping nicotine. Scientists recently discovered that nicotine actually isn't that bad for you. It actually has positive effects on your health and body, and is also being looked at as a potential, I don't want to say cure, but a potential aid with Alzheimer's, with early signs of Alzheimer's disease. It's not the nicotine that kills you in the cigarettes, people, sorry. It keeps you smoking the cigarettes. The smoke and tar is what kills you. Another thing, this doesn't have tar. There's no combustion. It can't leave that residue in there. Back onto the ingredients list though. So we got nicotine, which scientists have pretty much proven is not bad for you in small doses, especially if it's inhaled. I would have to, at 3 milligrams per milliliter, I would have to suck on this thing for about an hour straight to kill myself. So, it's not gonna happen. I don't vape it that much. The next ingredient that we're gonna go to is VG, or vegetable glycerin, which is a base in e-juice, and it is found in most of our vegetables that we grow. A lot of food and some other products that we have around it is actually VG, as in that form, is 100% safe. The other base is propylene glycol, or PG. That is found a lot in foods, other things. It kind of carries a sweet taste to it, so it's kind of used to boost flavoring. A lot of people are really concerned about it because it is an ingredient in antifreeze. Now, it is an ingredient in antifreeze because of its non-toxicity. If you are looking for a toxic form of antifreeze, you are looking for ethylene glycol. Not the same thing. Propylene glycol is non-toxic. And the final ingredient in there is your flavoring. And flavoring is the one thing that we're not so sure about. We know that its base is primarily either VG or PG, but the flavor itself, we have no idea. That's the one thing that we're kind of on the fence about. We do know that a few flavors used to carry diacetyl in it and citric acid, both of which can have poor effects on your health, which is why most of the people that vape now don't vape diacetyl, and they make sure that their juice is diacetyl and citric acid free. That's what I do. I make sure to ask the clerk or check on the website that I order from first to make sure that there is no diacetyl in there, because diacetyl does cause or has the potential to cause a irreversible lung deformation called popcorn lung. A bunch of people in a popcorn factory got it from breathing in just stupid high amounts of diacetyl. Not anything you would find in a vape, but I digress. I still wouldn't do it. That kind of sketches me out. A lot of people say it's dangerous because of the batteries. These batteries are blowing up. Well, if you recall back to 2006, 2007, there was a whole mess of Dell laptops that were venting their batteries and exploding on people. I can still go down to Best Buy and buy a Dell laptop. If you're gonna get into vaping, you need to know battery safety, and a couple of those main points there is don't carry loose batteries around in your pocket with change. I think three of the 10 cases that I've read about in the last 2 months have been loose batteries or unprotected batteries in areas where there's other metal, and you don't want to touch a battery with metal. It's gonna arc it, it's gonna cause it to vent, and it's gonna explode. Put it in a case or something. I was a smoker for 8 years. Smoking claimed 8 years of my life, and it also claimed the top row of teeth in my mouth. I have permanent implants. Well, not permanent, but these are permanent. I have implants in my mouth. And the only reason I'm not wearing my implants right now is to show power in this video. Not power that says I made the right choice. Smoking cigarettes took my teeth away from me. They rotted out my teeth. They made my teeth so bad to the point where I had to have surgery to have each one of them pulled, and then I had to have pylons screwed into my gums so I could fit in a bridge of teeth, fake teeth, that I can't feel with anymore. There are a lot of things that people say about vaping, and the truth is that we just don't know. We don't know the long-term effects. It might come out in 20 years and they say, hey, you know, we found out that the flavoring does cause cancer, or we'll find something else then. But in the meantime, I can breathe. I can breathe again. I can take a deep breath. I can drive by my favorite fast food places and I can smell the food as I drive by. I can smell cigarettes from 3 cars up and they smell like shit. Why would anybody want to put this in their mouth? So I can take my life back, dude. So I can take my life back.